Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Gervonta Tank Davis's trainer, Calvin Ford, he completely clowned the WBC franchise champion, Vasyl Lomachenko. Has some interesting things to say about Lomachenko. I'm going to go ahead and play this clip of what he actually had to say to Blue Blood Sports TV. Shout out to Blue Blood. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. I'm going to play this clip and then I'm going to give you guys my take. Check it out, guys.
We know he's still growing. He's still young. Do you think Vasyl Lomachenko would actually fight him at that point in time?
That's the bag fight. But I don't know. He's a franchise fighter there.
And what you think about that WBC franchise, Bill? I had it coming. It was coming.
Here
go the masked man again.
The franchise belt is to protect them guys from the big black guys.
You know, and it's funny. Dante Wilder ain't wanted that crap. You know what I'm saying?
And now we got David Benavidez. He just came out and said that is no place for that in the sport of boxing.
It ain't. I mean, it seems like they keep trying to. Man, go back to the old school. That's what made boxing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the walks, the big fights. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I remember some champions, great champions, had some losses,
Mm-hmm.
but they was great big fights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, again, we'll see. I'm not the one to hound them guys. I just get them ready for the fights. That's what we do, right, Kenny?
That's right.
Now Vasyl Lomachenko obviously took the franchise belt. Now reports have surfaced that they actually went to the WBC and asked to be franchised so they didn't have to fight Devin Haney.
Where the masked man at again?
There you go. He unmasked right now. You got to go back to the masked man.
The masked man even said they doing that to protect him.
Right.
Somebody beat him, but they don't get a belt?
There you go.
The franchise belt is to protect them from the big black guys.
So you would favor Devin Haney to beat Vasyl Lomachenko?
Man, right now, them holes are getting in. There's holes in his gas tank, and he know it.
Mm-hmm.
He know it. The company know it. The franchise know it. That's why they made him the franchise.
All right, so you heard it from trainer Calvin Ford and the masked man. Now, Calvin, he had an interesting take. He believes that the gas is leaking out of Lomachenko's tank. And there's no doubt about it, Vasyl Lomachenko has not looked as dominant as he was before since he moved to 135. He had a real tough fight with Linares, and then he fought Luke Campbell damn near tooth and nail. I mean, that fight looked more like Ali Frazier instead of looking like a typical Lomachenko fighting against his mandatory or fighting against some guy who's a heavy underdog. Because Luke Campbell was a heavy underdog, but he didn't fight like an underdog. In fact, Lomachenko, he admitted that that was his most difficult fight. So if Vasyl Lomachenko is struggling against a fighter like Luke Campbell, that might be a clear indication that there are holes in his gas tank. I've already told you guys, Lomachenko's kryptonite is height, reach, foot movement, and hand speed. Lomachenko's defense is he's extremely uncomfortable whenever he gets caught with a shot. Because in the Luke Campbell fight, he looked like he was hurt a couple of times in that fight. And this is the reason why Vasyl Lomachenko, he avoided fighting Devin Haney. He gave up his belt to Devin Haney so that he could take that witness protection belt called the WBC franchise belt that everyone is clowning and making fun of now. Because if Vasyl had problems with Luke Campbell, he's going to have all types of problems against Devin Haney, because Devin Haney, he has the reach. He has the height advantage, but he's a far better boxer than Luke Campbell. He's far fresher than Luke Campbell. Matter of fact, I would actually like to see Devin Haney probably fight someone like a Luke Campbell just to kind of get a little bit of contrast. Since we know Vasyl is not interested in fighting Devin Haney right now, we could at least see how Devin would do against a fighter that Vasyl struggled against. But getting back to Gervonta Tank Davis, you heard his trainer, he said that's the bag fight, like meaning that's the money bag fight right there. I think they are planning on making that a huge fight at 135 next year if Vasyl Lomachenko gets past the winner of Comey and Lopez. Once again, styles make fights. Because Gervonta Tank Davis, because he's shorter, because he's more of a compact fighter, these are the type of fighters that Lomachenko does really good against. He wants to stay away from those Devin Haney, Luke Campbell type of long-rangey fighters. This is why I believe Vasyl will take the Gervonta Tank Davis fight if it's offered to him, which I think the fight will be offered to him 2020. Let's see how it all plays out. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.